Hi, my name is Remy. I'm an occupational therapy student, and this is my reflection on the Creative Medium Project. So, to start off, I truly feel that anybody has the potential to be creative and that everybody has at least a little bit of creativity within them, whether they consider themselves to be creative or not, because that's what makes us unique. And personally, I consider myself to be pretty creative in a few different ways, one of them being with cooking. I usually can go to my kitchen when there's quote unquote nothing to eat, and I'm able to kind of pick out whatever we have and whip something up really quick and have it be really good. And that's one of the ways that I can use my creativity. And another thing is when there's a night that I'm not really doing anything, I always like doing like a trip to Michael's or the dollar store and picking up some supplies for a fun craft or something and taking it home and using my creativity that way, just in a way for just simple leisure. I think that using creativity beyond just arts and crafts and occupational therapy practice is extremely important for a number of reasons. One of them being because in different settings, you might be limited in the amount of resources that you're given or even allowed to have with you. And the example that comes to mind is I just recently completed the WFOT modules on displaced persons, and a Greek occupational therapist talks about how he did work with refugees in refugee camps with children and adults, but specifically with the children, he was able to really use what was outside in therapy sessions because they were so limited on resources, and they were really able to use their creativity to come up with different games and therapeutic activities to enhance the well-being of all of these people. And I thought that it was really interesting how this occupational therapist was able to really use his creativity to help these people. So this is the embroidery that I completed. It's a little rainbow with little sun rays surrounding it, and then underneath it's my name in cursive. And I actually had a lot of fun doing this. I really enjoyed it. I was a little bit nervous going into it because I had never sewn anything before or embroidered anything, so I wasn't sure how quickly I was going to pick up on it. But after watching a few YouTube videos, I was able to pick it up pretty quickly, and I really enjoyed doing it. I would definitely be interested in doing more of these in the future. So I chose to make my basket out of rope because I wanted to use as little materials as possible, yet still make a pretty sturdy basket. And for the first time ever making a basket, I thought that this was a fun and simple way of doing so. So this is how my basket turned out, and I really like it, and I had a lot of fun making it. And it wasn't too difficult. I was able to just look up a quick video to get some ideas on how exactly to make a basket out of rope. And what I did was I found some rope laying around my house, and I did a trial run, and this is how the trial run came out until I was able to go out and get more rope and then create this basket. So once again, it went really well, and I really enjoyed doing it. Something that I learned from completing this assignment was the importance of activity analysis, and how, as a future occupational therapy practitioner, I'm going to be being mindful of this in every day that I practice as I continue to come up with activities and interventions for my clients. I am going to need to understand all of the body structures and body functions, the environmental aspects that are contributing and required for an activity so that I can modify it and adapt it in a way that makes it beneficial for my client and client-centered in general. And again, this is just really important because I'm going to be using it every day in practice.